What is up, everybody, and welcome. We are playing this game called Farm Together. Now, this is a game you're mainly supposed to play with friends. You don't have to, but obviously it says Farm Together. Now, I have a farm, but because I've been playing this game since it came out pretty much, I'm going to go ahead and create a new farm. You can see I have a bushberry ranch, and I've accumulated some pretty good stuff. I'm up there. I've played quite a while. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we are going to create a new farm. And look at this, they actually have to start out. Wow, I don't remember this being here. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go with a steep terrain farm. And we're going to call this Bushy Berry Farm. Oh wow, instead of bushberry, it's going to be bushy. And yeah, so this is going to be that. And it automatically opens the games to the public. And yeah, this is just a great, fun, chilled game. I'm gonna change some farm settings and we'll get into it. Alright, so here we go. We are in. We only have a very limited area. But as you can see, we have a animal. Which is actually kind of cool. Because my level, as you can see, that is my icon in the top left, and I am a level 44. This farm is a level 1 over on the right side, you see that. Then you have money, diamonds, which come in secondary. And you can see, look at that, it says in the bottom left, you see how it says that time. When you do that, when you water anyway to start out, it actually decreases the time. So we went from just a minute, now we're down to 30 seconds, and we'll be able to pull these crops and everything. So yeah, my character, of course, is got some of the upgrades on it. I love that little tail on his backpack with my kitty backpack. I have my cat. Unfortunately, I did forget how to zoom. This is another thing. You push L and you get a log quest, and this will earn you ribbons and XP by doing these. See, they have a sweet tooth, so candy canes. So those are things to get you the ribbons. And then you have things to get, money, obviously. As you can see, these are coming up here, so we can pull these. Just, all you have to do is right click. My fuel tank is empty because I actually do not have a gas tank. As you can see, I can only plant carrots and lettuce right now at this low level. But I was gonna go ahead and show like my farm, how it was before we came in and created a new one. But then I was like, well, no, because then you guys, it's kind of like one of those, then you just want to be there. Like I even thought about just starting this series off where I was. You can see that drops down. Where I was in the other game, but then I was like, nah, let's go ahead and this will be just ours, this will be something we can build and make up together. You push Q and that brings up the stuff that you can plant, as you can see. And then you got trees. We got apple trees right now. You unlock this stuff as you get levels. You got different types of fish, different types of flowers, then you get all this cool stuff. You got a vegetable stand to sell your vegetables, and of course a well will give you a little extra money there. You got roads and different types of places, things, fences, and then just random stuff that you can get as like gifts. But we're gonna go ahead and pull this stuff. But yeah, this is just a nice, fun, chilled game. So I think for today we're gonna plant some crops. I figure we'll do this in hour increments, not hour, half-hour increments. So these videos will be a little bit more on the longer side, where we can just, chill out and do this, and talk about whatever. Well, I'll talk and you can do the listening. But there's a key that you can zoom in, change. There's the map. Didn't want that, but I did. Nope, that's the. There we go, R. I changed it to R, so you can be this close up or not. I usually default it to this cam. This is too far away in my opinion. And this was actually really good to start out with, but then it got too close. You got little animations your person can do. And your animal, you have cats or dogs. Your cat or dog will interact with you in that sense. And yeah. So you get 4 of them. That's a kiss, obviously. You get 4 of those interactions. And then the seasons change. As you see up here, that's what season we're in. We're in spring, so I believe fall will be next. Or summer. One of them. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plant these up. And yeah, get some stuff going here. And this is all you do to start out. I mean, you just got to get grindy with it, and then it doesn't take super long, but it does take a decent bit of time to get, you know, ahead on some things. But yeah, the more you plant, as you see, it takes money away. See, this costs 35 cents. I don't know why it won't let me. There we go. It costs 35 cents. You can plant these in these weather conditions, or seasons, my bad, but you can harvest it for 60, so it takes 35 to buy it every time you plant one. It takes 20 minutes to harvest, and you get vegetables, obviously. As I burp, and I apologize. So you can see our money on the top in the right corner is going down as we plant. So the key is, after a while, is to plant stuff that gives you that yields the most difference in planting. So, you know, you do a lot of that, and it kind of will start to build up from there. See, we have 50 minutes on these blue grapes, but then you do that, and it changes the time as it decreases. And these have 2 minutes. And of course, this is our land. We started on a hill, so we don't have a whole lot right now. And then you can buy properties as you go along. This unlocks at level 4, or farm level 4 to go, and it goes pretty far. You go out that way. Looks like you can go out 2 spaces that way. And yeah, so it can get quite big to the point that you actually want to have somebody helping you out. My other one is at that point where it's like, oh my goodness, that is so far away. But yeah, this will help you get a little bit of change here as you go. As you can see, it takes 2 minutes to fill up. So I'm gonna water these, and hopefully it'll be time to, about time on the other ones. But you do get tractors and the like to do this. You don't have to water. Some people see the water icon, and you know, if you want stuff to go faster, obviously 7 minutes drops it down to takes off about a minute of growth and wait time. So to start out, yeah, you want to do this, but then like me later on, especially on my other farm, I just like, yeah, I don't really water the stuff unless it's getting close and I'm like, okay, it's getting close enough, I'll go ahead and water it now. And they don't die. And of course, why you people might be wondering or thinking, hey, this is like Farmville, that Facebook game. Yeah, very close. Very, very, very close. Obviously a better presentation and a lot funner stuff. Of course, you got this stuff, how to play. These over here tells me I have 16 out of 20 vegetables in my inventory. And how you get your inventory down, of course, is by buying stands. So if we'll go ahead, we'll put a vegetable stand right here, and I will be able to sell my vegetables eventually. And season changed, so the trees are done, but have harvested, ready to be harvested. Lemon tree is there, takes about 16 minutes. And our apple tree. Yeah, and the more you level up your vegetables and your stuff that you grow, trees and whatnot, the more points you'll get for that. So for instance, the carrots you bought for 30 and then sold for 65. Yeah, ooh, we got peanuts. Okay, yeah, but you bought these for 35. And you sell for 60. After you level those up, that will increase. You'll get increases as you plant these. So, you know, some people would be like, oh well, then I'm just gonna go ahead and not, you know, do those after a while, ever plant those again, because you're not getting a big takeaway from it. But they level up. So the more you plant them and the more you harvest them, the more you get eventually out of them. So you can actually get quite a bit more out. I don't know when they cut off as far as the level goes, but yeah, you can definitely level those up. But yeah, like you said, I got some peanuts, so let's go over here. We'll plant some peanuts, and if you don't have these something selected already, then you just right click on it and it'll bring up that menu to what you want to plant. But if, like right now, see, I already have it there. You left click and sorry, I've been getting that wrong the whole time. If you right click, it gets rid of what you had. If you left click, it'll bring it up. And then you just left click to put it down again. And so on and so forth. I don't know why I like to say right click. It seems like it's the proper thing to say. But no, it's your primary clicking button. The left button. So, yeah. And you're not just restricted to this area to do anything. If you go over here, you see, you can just, boop, look at that. Make more places to plant stuff. And you can see it costs some money, but not much. Enough that when you don't have any money, it makes a difference. But yeah, and since lettuce is super quick to harvest in terms of time wise for what we have, we'll just plant some more of that. And what's cool is this revolves. So if you leave the game, obviously it still does time. So I could basically, if I wanted to, go to my other farm, give you guys a quick tour of all that. But again, I don't want to kind of ruin for anybody that hasn't seen the game before, you know, because like I said, I got a lot of stuff over there. This stuff is just about finished. I wish my cat, you could put the cat to work. But when you start, you actually do not have an animal available. So I find it cool, because this is the first time I did this, started a new one, is that it's kind of neat to know that you can still have your level and all that kind of stuff and start a new farm and not be completely new. So that's cool. At least, you know, the rank and skill level and all that kind of, well, skill level, but just your level is up there is nice. And then if you push tab, that'll bring up what you have already. And we can actually sell some stuff, and that gives us diamonds. And diamonds are not just a girl's best friend. They help purchase gifts and stuff, so we can have hay bales. Obviously we don't get anything out of that. We don't get anything out of the tour. This is just aesthetic stuff. There is stuff in here though that you can actually get, you know, things that actually help your farm. It's not just, you know, static things. But yeah, I figure half-hour episodes every time. You know, we'll grow a little bit. I might do a little bit. It depends on what you guys want. If you guys want to continue to see more of this, and I am more than happy to appease you there. Again, I'm not using my camera, kind of like I do with the American Truck Simulator videos and stuff, because I like to have you guys see everything. Of course, all I'd be blocking is the control things there. It's just telling me how to harvest and so forth. You can actually move things as well. If I hold down here, I can actually recycle this. It'll give me a little bit back. So if I do that, see, it gets rid of it. But obviously we don't want to do that. I can move it, certain things. Like if I don't like this tree where it is, I hold Z, and I can move it here. And say I want to move, is that an apple? That's an apple tree, and those are, yeah. So if I want to put my apple trees next to each other and not have to, you know, worry about, you know, having to run all over, because you'll find that trees can be tedious as crap if you have them spread out a lot, because then you have to run to a lot of areas where if you just put them right by each other, you just, you know, can quickly, like right where those are, you can just easily harvest those. There is in-game music as well, but I wasn't sure exactly of the validity of the music that was being used. Like, you know, was I gonna have to, you know, is it gonna copyright? Which I'm not worried about, but you know, because YouTube isn't like what it used to be. It wouldn't, you know, necessarily penalize you for having copyrighted material now compared to back then. You know, it was like, okay, you're shut down. But you know, it's just, I like not having strikes on videos, and you know, I do get those on occasion, and it just really aggravates me, because it's like, you know, if I was by chance trying to make some money off of YouTube, that takes that away from me. And you know, I'm not trying to say it's unfair, because you know, obviously creators of that music, you know, deserve to be, you know, whatever, but I just, you know, it's just everybody's trying to grab money, and you know, I do this for fun, clearly, because I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I am definitely not where some people would be like, man, you should be like, you know, way up there and stuff, but yeah. So I just have the music turned down, because usually when I play this game I have my Spotify open and everything, and it would be nice to be able to do that, because you know, I do pay to use that music, so I shouldn't be penalized for it when I do. But again, you know, you can see we take 4 minutes off of this as we do that, 20 minutes down. So yeah, you'll be doing this. This is a very grindy, very, you know, hey. So we can just go ahead and you know, get a nice big area to plant some stuff. And as you saw when I tried to do fuel, I tried to put, if I push C, fuel tank is empty. It's because you have tractors, and I'll actually show you that you can actually edit your character. You know, I do change the appearance of my character. Did I say character? I think I said character. It's been a long day. It's been a good day. I'm not used to having, yeah, we don't have enough resource. We don't have any money now. Luckily, you don't have to, you know, go to the well and buy water. You can go to the well and get money though. That's pretty cool. So once these are done being grown and stuff, we'll get some more. And it's just a waiting game. It's just, you know, waiting to gather the money, level up your farm. You can see our farm up in the right hand corner. It says 1, but then you see that little orange going around it. That's our farm getting ranked up. Once that goes all the way around and connects, we'll go to our farm will go to level 2. We'll get some bonuses out of that as well. But yes, very tedious and very waitful. You have to wait. But we're so close. I believe you can use a controller for this too. No, you can't. Okay, I thought you could. I could have sworn I used controller when I first started, but apparently I did not. So mouse and keyboard. But yeah, when I saw this game, I was like, huh. This looks real interesting. Now you don't have to, you know, plow the land, but obviously you're going to be constantly planting and unplanting. And there is weather changes, obviously, as the season changes. But you'll get some rain. Usually goes through one season. And you'll get some, you don't get thunder and lightning. As you can see, I'm trying to like move the camera more, but that's as far down as you can get it. Now when you're on the ground, you can go like that. Like I said, but I shortcutted that to R because V would change your view and C is your tractor, and there would be so many times I'd go too far and hit the B button and change my view, and it's just like, okay. So I moved that over. Of course, shift runs. So for this episode, it's basically just introduction to the game, explaining what I kind of know about the game, and, you know, just trying to get there. There we go, our farm leveled up. Bushy Berry Farm leveled up. Okay, I'll probably bring somebody else in to help me out with this farm here and there, and maybe they'll start a new one too. Just depends on if they want to join in. So it won't just be me, but I figure for the first episode, you know, it's been me pretty much just talking and sharing, you know, the ins and outs of the game so far. And like I said, you guys let me know. The next videos I can kind of chop up a bit, like, you know, do some editing where it's not just straight through and little progress. I can sit there and come in and say, this is what we're going to do, and then I kind of just either fast forward, or that's probably a good idea too, to add some fast forwarding in there while I'm planting. Oop, doubled that. Not a big deal. And just, you know, depending on what you guys want to make it so it's not so as we go through here. But you can see we already got 3,000 points. Or 3.16. So, it's pretty neat. And our lettuce has leveled up. So we get 30 cents on that. And we have potatoes are available. And these are some new ones. These are in season during winter. So that's cool. We got 2 more to go, and we get the Ace of Trades award. Boom. And we got 1 ribbon out of that. Ribbons are hard to come by, so spend your ribbons wisely in this game is what I say. Because there's some things that you're just like, ooh. So we have another for science. They want us to get 10 carrots, 20 lettuce, and some peanuts. 10 peanuts. So yeah, you just do those, and those give you the ribbons. And you see the things under the ribbons, those are tickets. Those come in to play when you get a place. You can get a tree house, you can get, how many of these we got? We got what, 9 of these? Wait, 8. We got 8. Alright, so we need to plant just a couple more to get this award. And we want some potatoes. But yeah, you can have a tree house. It takes a little bit to get. Oh, we did have some peanuts right there. Okay. And then later on, as you go, you can get a place where you get a house, like a house on the ground, and so on and so forth. And in there, you can actually decorate and buy, and you cook stuff, and you can use music. You do music on like a piano and paintings to get tickets and tickets are usually used, you spend that stuff as well as your money to, you know, decorate your house with, you know, beds, a TV. TVs are not usable, as in they don't, you can't turn them on and watch something. That'd be kind of cool, but you know, you can decorate, and that's something we'll obviously aim for. I don't know if we'll aim for a tree house or a regular house. Let me go ahead and pull up that menu here in a second. You can see now we have chickens. We have a leghorn chicken. They're available. You buy them for $2.50 a piece. You can harvest. Oops, come up over here for $85, and you have to feed them. And feeding animals, yeah, constant thing. You see now we have a fruit stand, so we can harvest fruit, which is always a good idea to get those. And then you get things. You can get a light post, a sign to tell you, like, if you put like a whole bunch of trees up, you know, people pick what is that they want up to it, and they can just say that it's that. A guest book, so people who do come to your farm, they can sign that. And as you can see here, we got a fence and whatnot, as well as grass. It's raining out, so it's a good time to plant some stuff. A road, and then obviously a trail. But we're gonna plant, and you can see we got eggplant now, so let's go ahead and plant that. Keep an eye on your money as well when you're doing this, because, you know, obviously you don't want to waste all of your money on stuff right away, or else you'll be stuck waiting for stuff to harvest. But we'll do up quite a few of those. We have blue grapes, so plant those for 50, and we get 100 out of them, so that's cool. Not going to plant too many of those. You can see we have a carrot. We still have those. That's the for science thing. And that's another thing. If you want to tell your quest for science, and you just pin it, and it'll stay right up there, as you see. And we'll plant some more lettuce. And as you can see, it's raining, so basic stuff right there. Say basic plants. I can't even think what I'm trying to say. Vegetables and stuff will automatically get watered from the rain. Other stuff doesn't. And again, when you first start out, you don't have to totally worry about watering unless you want stuff just to grow faster. Your stuff doesn't die. You could play the game, you could plant the stuff, and we could come back 3 days later and it's ready to be harvested. It's not withered or anything. You don't lose, you know, money over time. I hope that's something they don't add in there, because you already become kind of a slave to the game first starting out. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But then, you know, so to have it to be where you have to come back, I have to be back here at this time, then that sucks. And like I said, you can play with friends. We don't want to harvest that yet, though. We want to. I think that actually takes away from us if we do the stuff that we currently have. Another thing I'll say is you can play with friends, but your friends, if you're not online, they cannot, like, if you're not in game, they cannot join you. So it's not like, hey, I'm gonna go to your farm and do some stuff, if that's cool with you, or hey, can you come to my farm? And, you know, you can't do that yet. I hope that it is added in someday, because that would be very nice to have, so you kind of don't have to worry about, you know, oh man, I gotta go home and I want to play, but I don't want to have to run around a huge farm. Or, you know, I'm bored with mine, I'm gonna go over to my friends. And by going over to your friends, you actually get bonus points for everything that you do, harvesting and planting stuff, depending on what people's farms that you do. Actually, that's what we'll do. We'll go to another farm. You can go to random people's farms, and you do that, and it gives you more points. You come back to yours, and you get, like, it's kind of like a double XP kind of deal. See, the lemon tree. I'm gonna go ahead and actually move these and get them side by side, just to, you know, kind of help. And you can move more than one. You hold down to start moving one, and then you can just plant them all. It just moves them over, as you see. Oh, that's a mistake, but that's okay. So I think that'll do it for this episode, guys. We got not super far, but we got far. You know, it's just an introduction. You know, we'll come back, we'll see what's available next season. And actually, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, it does keep it, so we still get that kind of stuff. We got only apple trees, so we got that. Said we can buy. We're gonna buy a fruit stand so we can harvest or sell our fruit. I'll just put that right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and just move these. Like I said, keep trees together, makes it easier to just harvest them all in the same area. But yeah, when we come back, we'll just continue to work on this, and this will be something, I don't know, maybe a weekly upload, one video a week on this. I'll try to keep up with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. I would greatly appreciate it. So would my little kitty. Do it for the kitty. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.